Hello YouTubers and welcome. Prime Day just ended, so we got ourselves a new Echo show. I'm not going to use the word Alexa during this. I'm going to use Echo as much as I can so I don't turn somebody's unit on while they're looking at this. So anyway, this is Echo Show 8. It's going to replace, the one we have is the original, and it's a 7, and I'm going to show it to you so we can kind of compare these side by side. So this one is 8-inch HD touchscreen, adaptive color, 13 megapixel camera with built-in shutter, stereo speakers, Bluetooth, hands-free, and microphone and camera on-off button, which is good. We got white. You could get either white or black. It looks like, for whatever it's worth, it looks like it was actually made in Vietnam. Oh, let's see what we have here. Let's see if we can open it up. Box opening is not going to be a big deal with this. So I think lately I've been impressed with Amazon, the way they've been doing their packaging. So let's see. So here we go. Oh, that's nice. So it comes in this little carrying case. And I'm going to put this aside. By the way, in the outer box too, it was all recycled material, which is neat. So here is our quick start guide, I'm guessing, and it is. And we've got enough of these. We know how to do it, but we'll walk you through it. And just important information here, probably mostly warranty and stuff like that, and specs. Also inside the box, let me put that aside, we have, that's it. This is all what appears to be recyclable corrugated, so that's good. Here's the brick and the cord, and it's white, and it's so therefore it matches. So let's take a look at this. There it is. It's a bit heavy, not tremendously though, nothing earth-shattering. It's all covered in a plastic, and it looks like it's easy to take off. So start again. I know the light is shining on it. So here you go. It's 8-inch. You measure it diameter. Here's the camera. You could easily turn it on and off. Off, on. Top you have mute, minus and plus for the volume, and you have microphones here. I understand that there's 4 microphones in here, and there's also 2 stereo speakers. On the bottom you have the little smiley face, and this is nice. It's rubber, so it looks like it'll keep it from moving when it's down, and it does. You can't move it. And on the back we have the power cable goes in there, and wow, that's looks like a micro. I don't know why, but there's a micro USB, must be for a speaker or something like that. I know that there's Bluetooth inside of this also, as well as we'll be setting it up via Wi-Fi. So this is it. And so 8 inches, and in a little while I'll show you the 7-inch that it's replacing. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this up and running for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it in. So let's see what we're going to get here. It is plugged in, and it says Amazon. And there's the word we're going to use for now, Echo. Camera cover closed. I did just do that. Getting your device ready. This may take a few minutes. Normally things like this do have an update, firmware or software update. So let's pick here. We'll do English.
Hello. Ready for setup.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and be right back with you. I'm going to set up my network. Okay, once I've logged into my network, now I'm logging into my account. So this is my password. I already put in my user ID. So now I have to verify the device. Visit amazon.com/code. Okay, so I got a message that popped up, said that I had to go to Amazon Verify on the account to verify it. And so it did. And I am on. Echo Show 8 second generation is registered to, and that's me. By continuing, you agree to Amazon's conditions of use, etc., etc. Confirm time zone, North America and Eastern time zone is correct. So then I had to load the address, which it's going to need in order to do things like give us weather reports, etc. So which room is the Echo Show in? And we're going to put this one in the family room. Upload photos. Your photo display will periodically change images within the category you select. So I think I'm just going to pick for now a seasonal one, travel. So my background for now is going to be travel. I'll eventually maybe change that. So it's updating. Device update ready. Will be updated to the latest software. So that's pretty typical. So this will also confirm that we're
As I
in
install
fact...
the updates, this device will restart twice.
Next up, the update is all done. Took about 5 minutes. Next up, appointments, reminders, etc. You could set up individual profiles. I'm going to do this. Just an update for you. I have changed the wake word. It is now Echo. I could have changed it also to Amazon or computer. Those are the options I have. This is still loading. All I'm doing is setting up my profile. I did notice there's quite a lag from when I touch or tap on something on the screen to when it actually moves. So your next option is whether you want to have voice ID or visual ID using the camera. I think the camera is too difficult. It'll be low. So we're going to go ahead and use voice ID, which is checked. Next up, we have that Echo Show can help you monitor your home. Allow members of your household to live stream this show camera, blah, blah, blah. An app. An indicator will appear when someone in your household is streaming on the camera. I'll enable that because we do have family that we communicate with using this. Echo Show will now appear as a camera in your Alexa app. Welcome to Amazon's Sidewalk. It's a shared network, helps devices work better. Sidewalk can help your compatible devices automatically connect or reconnect to your router. It can also extend the coverage, etc. I'm going to try this. I'm not positive if I'll continue. I've read a bit about it, so let's try it. Help find things with Sidewalk. You can help your neighbors find pets, important items, etc. Get the most. Play any song. I'm not going to do that. We're not going to get Amazon Music. Actually, my wife has Amazon Music, so we don't need it. Listen to audiobooks. Well, looks like we're going to get options to buy a lot of stuff, aren't we? I'm going to do no thanks. Almost done. It made noise.
This device is ready.
Echo. Okay, so here we
Hi
go.
there. Welcome to your new Echo Show. I'm excited to show you a few things that you may not have tried yet. Let's get started. I can help you find a book to read. Try saying, "What should I read next?"
So I'm going to skip this so you don't have to see this. So let's
Okay.
just go through all of that.
No problem. If you want to try later, just say, "Help me get started."
Okay, so here we go on the main page. So it turns out what you do, let me show you the camera. It said a household member is no longer viewing your camera. But watch this now. I went to the Alexa app, found this particular devices, clicked on camera, and there it is. And so I could see on the camera. I can also mute the speaker or the microphone. And now I'm going to turn the camera off. Okay, so you see the weather is here. I'm going to try the wake word again. It says it's updating. So let's see what happens. And you can see it shows a check mark next to echo. What time is it?
The time is 6:12 p.m.
It now works, so I just didn't do something correct last time. Echo, what's tomorrow's weather?
Tomorrow in Lexington, there will be lots of sun, with a high of 90 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 69 degrees.
Sound is pretty good. Not bad at all. For the voice, anyway. I'm going to try some music, but because of copyright, I'm not going to let you hear it, I don't think. But let me try. This is not copyright. I'm only doing a short sample. So I could tell you that the sound sounded good. There's something like a subwoofer in it. There may be a subwoofer, I'll have to check, because I could tell the bass was pretty good. And I could work on the audio settings, as you could see. So I can handle, if I want, I can have more bass, more mid-range, treble, etc. So I'm going to do that. So I did set up the settings for audio. And by the way, when you do, they'll pop up on here. So as you can see, they pop up on the screen, so I could do whatever I want there. I will tell you that there is bass in there, because when I hold this, when the song was playing, I can actually feel it vibrating from the bass. I have volume buttons here, and there's also volume buttons on the app. So that is all pretty good. So if you have more than one Echo product, it's kind of nice in that what you're able to do is, oh, it heard me say echo. What you could do is you just pick which one you want to play, and so you just play it. I'm going to put it on pause so we don't get any copyright. And you could just take any of your entertainment on the Echo app, and you could just go find those songs and play them to your heart's content. So that's a nice thing. I'm now going to check and see, let's see if this looks 800 miles away. Echo, show condo cam.
Okay.
I didn't have to do anything, by the way. It seems to have all my settings already in it. So there's the condo cam. So that's 800 miles away. Let's take a look at our driveway. Echo, show driveway.
Okay.
This will be a blink camera this time. The first one was a Wise camera. I'm going to have to figure it out. I actually want this to open in full screen. I don't want it to open in and then have to tap it. So I have to do that. Nice view. So that's good. You can zoom in if you need to. Good. Echo stop are our two products. This is our original, and this one is a 7-inch show. And as you can see, it's a lot taller, more narrow. Top has the mute button as well as the volume buttons. And it has speakers here, as you can see. Here is the new 8, to show 8. And this one is a little bit more streamlined, lower. And of course, you could see that the screen, the 1 inch is truly a lot bigger looking, as you could tell on here. And of course now we have a camera, and the microphones are up here. Speakers are back here. The subwoofer, as best I could tell, is towards the bottom in the back. I'm going to use the A word once or twice, and for here, so I'm going to do a picture of the backyard from our Blink camera here. Echo, show backyard.
Okay.
So there's the backyard. This one, I'm going to ask to look at the blink in the driveway.
Okay.
That was actually pretty quick, by the way. So let me stop this. So now I'm going to show the doorbell. Echo, show doorbell.
Okay.
And there you go. A nice big picture. You can actually see everything. The sound's on. I have the sound on the camera, so you can't hear it, but I could actually hear the background noise of lawnmowers and things going on. So there's a little bit of a comparison from an original, I don't know how old this is, maybe 4 years or more, 7-inch, and currently the new 8-inch. So I'm going to also show you the app. Well, hello. Let's wrap this up about our Echo Show 8. Taking a look at the A app. This is on my phone. There's also an app that you can put on a desktop or laptop PC, which isn't quite as good. So anyway, let's take a look at this. And what I'm going to do is, you can see I'm on home. And I'm going to go take a look at our devices. And you can see here that there are a lot of devices. If I go up here to all devices, I have many devices in my house. So somewhat of a smart home, I guess, would be the right thing. I'm going to go ahead though and concentrate on my Echo devices. So let's go ahead and tap devices. And on the top, let's go ahead and tap Echo and A. And I do that. And my newest one, I've renamed the Family Room Show, because that's where it's going to be. So let's open it up and see what we have on there. And you can see the last music gives you an idea of my age that I was looking at. So I can actually turn it on from the app and play it. I could do the volume. I could drop in on another A device somewhere. I could put Do Not Disturb, and I could take a look at the camera. So if I want to take a look at the camera, I just tap it. So this, for some people, this could be a security camera if you want in its off time. So that's what it looks like. This is interesting. Can listen for specific sounds and trigger a routine. I'm not going to do that. Alarms and timers, photo display, so I'm not using photo, but I can go ahead and put on a photo display right here. So really nice. All of the things that it does. If I go up on the upper right, I tapped on the settings, and you can take a look here at the settings. We have the audio settings are pretty simple and straightforward, but I've made some very minor changes with it so far, using a built-in speaker, but if I want, I could change that to a Bluetooth speaker. Subwoofer, it's searching for a subwoofer. I don't have one, but as you can see, you could select 2 speakers and a subwoofer. So someday I may do that. Camera I already did show you. And by the way, the camera also has a speaker and a microphone, and you could You could mute it, both the speaker and the microphone if you wish. LED display. So the only thing you could do there is there's a 24-hour clock. Sounds. So if you want, you can gradually increase the volume. You have a variety of different alarms that you could use. I just use the one that's called a simple alarm. Notifications. I just use the default notification that they have there. Incoming call ringer, I do have that, so if someone in my family is trying to drop in or to call me from their Echo device, start on request, request sounds, and request, and then guard, selected sound detection there. So let's keep going here. So we did sounds. Amazon Kids is disabled. We don't have any young children here. Do not disturb is off, but I can schedule it to be on do not disturb if I would like. Communications are enabled for the device, and drop in is on, so I could drop into another room, another device in our among our family members. Time zone, wake word. Again, you could use those words up there. Ziggy is an interesting one. Alexa's voice, there's really only two voices, and frankly, the second voice is just a male voice versus the original is a female voice. I have turned on this thing called follow-up mode. This is interesting. So you can ask a question, Echo, what time is it? And you'll get the time, and then you could follow it up without having to say the name and just say, what's the weather? What's tomorrow's weather? You can keep going because after it answers the question, it stays active for what I think looks like between 5 and 10 seconds for you to ask another question. So follow-up mode is an interesting add that we didn't have before. Adaptive listening, which I assume changes the volumes. Photo display we're not using. There are all of the settings for this particular device. You do have to put in your street address on it in order for it to provide you with information about anything from traffic to trips to weather, etc., etc. So there we go. There is our Echo Show 8. It's been about 3 days now. We're okay with the sound. It's fine. It's better than the one it replaced. I will mention the one we had, the original, the sound did come from the lower front out. This one comes from the lower rear bottom, the lower rear bottom, and so we had to make it just a touch louder. But the bass is much better on this, and for music at least, the sounds are very good. We're pleased with that.